Welcome to episode 190 of the Prosperity Practice, the podcast that has you living your most abundant life. My name is Danielle Amos, and I am your host. Today, we are taking a clip from a conversation that I had where I talk about the power of belief and how your belief creates the fact. This conversation, we received such powerful, positive feedback that I wanted to include it here in our podcast series. So listen, enjoy, take the lessons. This may be one that you grab a pen and paper for, or perhaps listen again and again on a walk. Enjoy, and if it resonates, reach out and share your ahas. Mindset is 95% responsible for your results. So when you're fired up, you'll take action. When you have the belief that it's possible for you, you'll take action. So today I'm going to show you and actually create with you. This is why you got to be open and really with me. I'm going to create with you a shift in your own mindset today. You'll be jumping out of those seats, picking up your phone so fast. You'll know what's possible, and it starts with mindset. So what I see often is people taking action without understanding the mindset. And what can happen is it can lead to burnout because we think that the more we do is going to get us better results. It's not true. It's the energy in which you take the action that leads to the results. It's the mindset you have while you're taking the action that leads to the results. So just like your current results are a reflection of your past thinking, your past mindset that you had perhaps in September, October, the results that you have for the remainder of the year, they start now. So you can't change what time of day you got out of bed this morning. Would you agree? We can't go back and change our mindset. You can start now. And even for those that are absolutely having their best year yet, which I know many of you are, there is even more for you. And I want you to claim it today. Here's the thing. What happens with the unconscious mind is the more that you can agree and you open up the conscious mind to accept these ideas, the faster your business quantum leaps and skyrockets. Do you believe that one call, one meeting, one follow-up can change your business? Yeah, that's true. I've seen it happen. One call, one person you follow up, one yes, even a no that leads to a yes, even a no that has you, because of that meeting, you get a no, you've got an idea to follow up with someone else. I want you to see the opportunities in absolutely everything. The truth is, you're one ask, one follow-up away from having your best year. So I want you to listen for and make a promise to me that if you get an idea while you're here or just after today, you're going to be in a high vibration. I want you to act on that idea. You promise me? I want you to, it doesn't matter what that mind tells you. They may have ghosted you before. They may have said, don't call me again. You're going to follow up. You're going to act on that idea. Do you promise? Yeah. And then I want you to share with me what happens, because this is what we're talking about. Now, your subconscious mind, the paradigm, which I'll teach you about, the part of you that wants to keep you playing small, it's going to want to try and stop you by telling you all the reasons why you don't follow up with that person. You're going to ignore it today because it's not true. Not true. So where you are right now is no indication to what's possible for you. Where you are right now, what you did last year in your business, what you did last month in your business. And if you're a manager and you have teams, what your team did. The truth is, it's all about belief. Belief. Your belief. Your belief matters. The past has nothing to do with where people are going. So it's all about belief. I want you to write this down in your own, like I. So I'm going to say you, but you say I. You always get what you believe to be true for you. I always get what I believe to be true for me. You're always going to get what you believe. So think about this. Really think. It's true for your team, your prospects, your clients. So today is all about belief. There's a quote by Napoleon Hill in the book Think and Grow Rich. Who's read that book? One of my favorites. He says there's a difference between wishing for a thing and being ready to receive it. No one is ready for a thing until he or she believes he can acquire it. The state of mind must be belief, not mere hope or wish. Open-mindedness is essential for belief, which is why I'm keep asking you to keep your minds open through agreement with me today. Are you or have you been wishing and hoping for your goal? Or do you actually believe that this is your best year yet? Just notice. And it's not a problem if you've been hoping and wishing. I'm going to show you how to move to the other side. It's more important that you're honest because you can't fake believe, I promise you. You can't fake believe. It's like faking believing in Santa Claus, right? And then you see Santa in the mall and you know it's not Santa. You can't fake knowing that, right? You know, hear what I'm saying? So what does it look like to actually believe? It looks like unknowing, having a knowing on an emotional level in your subconscious mind. So this belief happens on a subconscious level. It is a knowing that you have. And what I often see is people will believe for another person. Do you notice how we can often believe in others before ourselves? That's common. Remember, you're not ready until you believe. And once you are ready once you believe. So another thing that to kind of catch is often I hear people say, I'll believe it when I see it. You're looking for evidence to believe. Who's doing that? We've got it backwards. You believe first and then you see the evidence. The belief comes first. So how do you know if you believe? Well, you can tell by your actions and your results. Why? Because your current actions are a reflection of the thoughts that you have emotionalized. And a belief is just a thought that you keep thinking. Your thoughts lead to your feelings, and it's your feelings that actually get your body into motion to act. It's a myth that, and this is in Neville Goddard's book, Power of Awareness, that we act like we've got free will to act. But the free will actually lies in your thinking. Does that resonate? So it looks like I'm deciding to act or not. But science actually shows that the starting point is your thoughts, your beliefs, your thoughts that you just keep thinking. So the thoughts lead to your feelings, and your feelings are what actually gets your body into motion. It's what gets your body to act. And when you have a strong desire for your goal, and you've internalized that goal, which I'm going to show you how to do today, you have become emotional about your goal. You jump out of bed in the morning, like I was talking about, and you take action. So that we've got to get you really connected to what it is that you want, your desire, and to become obsessed with how you'd like this year to end. So I'm going to specifically talk about that. Now, here's the thing. You can insert the desire for the end of the year. You can insert your desire for anything into what I'm about to teach you, okay? Because it works for all areas of your life and all goals. So we're going to specifically hone in for the end of the year on purpose. You've got to believe that your goal will come together this year. And you have belief. So, like I said, you always get what you believe. So the actions they turn into your favorable results every single time when your beliefs are in alignment with what you want. So James Allen, he says, this comes from As a Man Thinketh. He says, we think in secret, but it comes to pass. Environment is but your looking glass. Like I said, we always know what you've been thinking and getting emotionally involved with by your results. Your current results are like a snapshot of the past thinking. So just take a moment. If your results are flowing, if you're jumping up out of bed, you're in momentum, I want you to stay focused. Don't allow anything on the outside to influence you. You've got the power within, and I'm going to remind you of that today. If you're not experiencing momentum yet, because you will after this is a sign. It just shows you this is a sign that you've been entertaining doubt and worry. Can you see that? Fear. So fear, doubt, and worry go hand in hand. And you've been more thinking about what you don't want rather than what you do want. So it's very black and white. There are two buckets, what I want and what I don't want. And if the momentum has stalled for you and you're not experiencing that excitement for your business, it's just simply your focus. Okay? The truth with thoughts that you want to understand, with thinking, with beliefs, is that you cannot hold a negative thought and a positive thought at the same time. Can you notice that in your own mind? So you cannot think of doubt and think about this is the best year yet at the same time. It's not possible. We only can hold one thought at a time. So a tool that I often tell you is to write. So anytime that you notice your mind going down the worry train, take your pen to paper and ask yourself two questions. In this scenario, in this moment, what would I prefer? What do I want? And how would that feel? And I want you to write the answer. So what do I want from anything is possible lens? What happens with that is the writing causes you to think. It's challenging to straighten your mind out, to discipline your mind when it has so much going on in here. It's like a rabbit hole. The writing causes you to focus. And because you can only think of one thought at a time, and you answer that question from anything possible lens, what would I prefer here? It has you focus your thought. And then asking yourself, how would that feel if that was the truth for me right now? Gets you emotionally involved with that happening. And what you get emotionally involved with, science shows it needs to move into form. It gets to move into form through the law of perpetual transmutation of energy. Okay, it moves, it comes into form. So you decide, you can control your thoughts. No thing, no circumstance, no one can make you think a thought. I promise. And remember that the thought leads to the feeling gets you into action or procrastination. So I often get asked, like, okay, so do I have to manage every thought? Do I've got to track every thought? Well, not in the beginning. And what I've noticed is that we become an observer of ourselves through this work. And the moment that you realize that you're going down a rabbit hole, you can stop. Like it's like stop, drop, roll. You can stop. And how do you notice? Well, I give my clients the advice to notice how you feel. Am I feeling, and I make it very black and white, very easy to see. Am I feeling positive? Or am I feeling negative right now? Any moment that you're feeling negative, allow that to be a bing, like an alarm on your car, showing you that something's wrong, like check engine, check engine, check engine, check mindset, check mindset, check mindset. And you literally stop. So I'm feeling off. I'm going to go to the root cause of that. What's the thought behind this feeling right now? And I'm going to break it down for myself. Okay, is that absolutely true? Or can I poke holes in it and notice that it's false? Most likely you can. Can I change my perception on the situation? Harvest the good from it? You most likely can. I'm going to give you some of those tools. Okay. So it's up to you to use the tools to shift your mindset, change your perception, change your thoughts so that it can lead to a positive feeling. All right. I'd love to hear from you. We have a bonus episode now for our subscribers where we're going even deeper into this conversation, and you're going to get the second part of this presentation. And like I said, this is one that you're going to want to listen to over and over and over, and just remind yourself and check in. What am I believing? And can I believe something different? What would it take and how would that feel? So thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. And for all of the subscribers, I'll see you in a moment on the Plus episode.